welcome back on 810varsity.com. Live here from St. Teresa's High School. We saw the first matchup between Blue Valley West High School and St. Teresa's Academy. St. Teresa's won that one in straight sets, 25-10, 25-15. Next matchup will be between the same Blue Valley West Jaguars, who after their loss are 20-12 on the season. And they'll take on the number 4 team in the nation, St. James Academy Thunder. St. James, as I mentioned, number 4 in the nation according to ESPN Powerade Fab 50 rankings. They are number 1 in 4A in the state of Kansas as well is St. James. They are 32-1 on the season. The lone loss coming to a team out of Nebraska, Papillion La Vista South, who happens to be the number 1 team in the nation by that same ESPN Powerade Fab 50 poll, and happens to still be undefeated, is that team from Nebraska. So St. James, a high caliber program in the state of Kansas for volleyball. Blue Valley West, definitely a program that is well respected for volleyball as well. We'll get things started off here between these two squads in this first set. Next matchup will be between St. James Academy and St. Teresa's after this one here. Both head coaches actually graduating from the University of Kansas. Head coach Nancy Dorsey leading the way at the helm for St. James Academy, and head coach Terry Flynn for the Blue Valley West Jaguars. Blue Valley West in their black uniforms, red trim, white numbers. St. James in their maroon jerseys, white trim and navy blue trim also, white numbers and navy blue shorts. The most notable player out there on the court right now, Paige Brown, the senior setter for St. James Academy, headed to Appalachian State after this season to go play volleyball action for them. Definitely for their program and for play with her sister at Appalachian State, Will Paige Brown. But first set just about to get underway. Head coach Terry Flynn on her way back over to the bench as action will get going here with the Jaguars to start off with the serve. Serve coming by Wilkinson. Going to be picked up by Gardner. Sent near side block. Nice job there. Riley tried to get the attack on the near side. This one's going to be set up by Grantham down the middle, and that one off the hands of Person. Ariana Person. Getting it played off her, and that's a point for the Jaguars. Wilkinson tried the serve again. This one set right over the net by the Thunder. Attack blocked once again. This one back and forth. Nice job picked up by Zarda. Near side attack. That one now down the power alley and a point on the board. That one, Katie Dulick. Dulick getting the point to knot it up at 1 apiece here in the first set for St. James against Blue Valley West. Paige Brown with the serve. Going far side is the Jaguars, and out of play it goes. St. James gets the second point on the board. Back-to-back points here by the Thunder after giving up the first tally. Grantham with the set, going down the middle. That one spiked on by Hendon. Tipped by the Thunder and out of play. So 2-2. Kind of starting off the same way as the Blue Valley West St. Teresa's contest, a back and forth pace. Through the first few points, it is the same pace here. Service error by the Jaguars there. That one served by Brooke Cousins. 3-2 after the service error. Annie Riley, one of the seniors for St. James, the serve. Excuse me, that was Annie Riley. Tipped over by Dulick. A nice job over the front line defense. Stoley tried to dive out for the dig, but couldn't get to it in time. 4-2 now, the advantage for St. James. Grantham near side set. Heiberger, that one's out of play. Oh, it was tipped by the Thunder. It looked like it had just sailed well over everybody and out of play, but line judges say tipped by St. James Academy, and another point for the Jaguars. 4-3 now, the advantage for St. Teresa's. Serve goes far sideline. That one hit by Gardner. Good for the kill. Dulick, who's committed to Drake University, with the serve. Set up down the middle. That one by the Jaguars played by Daly. I'm going to go far side set. Hendon tried to get it. It was blocked. It got over, though, to the Thunder side. Persons now drives it down to the back for the kill. Power for a kill from the near side by Ariana Person. 3-sport athlete is Person for St. James Academy. An active player on the squad. On the volleyball end. Plays on the outside usually. Hitter position. That one tipped over by Gardner, but picked up by the Jaguars. They're going to go far side. That one for Hendon. St. James keeping it in play. That one going to just be bumped over by Riley. Now near side. Knocked down. Jaguars still trying to get it, and that one's out of play along the far sideline. They'll say appeared to be tipped, and it was. So the Jaguars get the point. I was out of play, but tipped before falling out of bounds. So 4-6. Blue Valley West. That one blocked, but St. James sneaks it in somehow, in amongst the block. You saw Katie Daly try to go up for that block for Blue Valley West. Falls in right in front of the net, though, for St. James Academy. 7-4 after that point. That one's going to be out across the end line. St. James rattling off a couple more points. The points have come in 2-point bunches for the Thunder, the number 4 team in the nation. St. James Academy 32-1 on the season. Blue Valley West 20-12 after their loss to St. Teresa's. Error by the Jaguars is net interference. So St. James will win that rally after the error. Nice dig out from the back line on the Jaguars. Picked up by Lake. Stoley tries to keep it up. It's still in play, but out of play there. A diving save as Stoley had it up in the air as Hendon dove for it across the back of the end line. Lake was the closest player to it for the Jaguars, but couldn't get to it in time. 10-4 here in the first set. Thunder leading this one over the Jaguars. Going far side. Stoley goes up for the kill. That one looked like it may have got the end line, and they say it is in. The line judge says in. Point for Blue Valley West. Tickling that line for the tally there was the libero, Nicole Stoley. Stoley now with the serve after she got it. Nice job there. Kayla Guile catching that Blue Valley West defense off guard. We saw Nicole Wimoff, the setter position for St. Teresa's, catch the Jaguars, the frontline defense, off guard by poking a few over their head and falling in for some tallies. And we saw one there by the Thunder here this time. Block, but net interference, it looks like, on the Jaguars. Both squads went up for it right at the net, met each other. Substitution now. Emily Grantham back in for the Jaguars. 12-5 here in the first set. St. James leading this one. Ariana Person, the sophomore, gets the serve as Stoley goes out, diving dig, got it up in the air, but couldn't get it up for one of her teammates. That's a service ace for Persons and the Thunder. After the ace, 13-5. And another point for St. James as it was out of play by Blue Valley West. Timeout by head coach Flynn here in this first set. They trail 14-5 due to the Jaguars of Blue Valley West to St. James Academy Thunder live on A10varsity.com. Both these two squads not too bad in volleyball, as I mentioned. St. James, the number 4 team in the nation, the number 1 team in 4A in the state of Kansas. They're 32-1 on the season. Lone loss to the number 1 team in the nation from Nebraska. Blue Valley West, though, not bad themselves as a volleyball program. 20-12 after the loss to St. Teresa's in the first matchup here tonight. But right outside the top 5 in the state of Kansas in 6A programs. Serve by Person. Grantham tries to set, goes the far side. That one for Hendon. Picked up by Persons on the dig, but going to go out of play towards the scorer's table. See head coach Flynn bringing in some more substitutions. Heiberger back in. Was an active player against St. Teresa's in the first contest. 14-6. St. James leading this one. Quick timeout on the floor. One of the line judges conversing with the scorer's table to make sure looks like substitutions and numbers are correct as that he has from his rosters. Everything squared away and ready to go. Jaguars will reset things with the serve. Grantham with the serve. That one going to be picked up by Zarda. Knocked over by Tripp. Dug out by 2 Jaguar players. Stoley going to bump it over. Set to the near side. Thunder go power alley and the kill. Nice job there by Annie Riley. Riley been active. Riley has had some Division II and Division I scholarship offers. I'm not aware if she's committed yet, but definitely plenty of offers on the plate for her. Double block there by the Thunder. Jaguars still keep it in play. Heiberger gets that one in. Goes near side back corner. Just a little rainbow spike there by Heiberger for the tally. 15-7. St. James leading this one here in the first set. Brown on the move. Sad the set there. The attack stifled by the Jaguars. They pick it up. Zarda off the back line. Now Brown going to get it over to Riley. And that one falls home for another point. Annie Riley, I'd say, has been the most active player thus far on the court for St. James here in this first set. 16-7, the advantage for the Thunder. Grantham down the middle. That one for Hendon. Picked up, though, by the Thunder. Tipped over by Riley. This one right at the top of the net. Little confusion on who to go for it, and it was last touched by Blue Valley West and out of play. So the Thunder will get the point off that one, but a little confusion as it went right about the top of the net on the bump set. So the Thunder and the Jaguars convened on it. Last person to touch that one, though, was Blue Valley West. That one out of play there on the attack by the Jaguars. So another tally on the board for St. James. 18-7 here in the first set. Served by Paige Brown, the setter. Brown goes up for the dig, still in the air. Persons tried to get it. A little bit of a scrum between the players of St. James. They all converged on that one. Got themselves intertwined in with each other in a little confusion, so they couldn't get the rally to keep going. Zarda picks it up. That one's skying in the air. Heiberger going to be sent back over there by Wilkinson. Brown backside set, and it goes in there for the kill. 18-8 now. Excuse me, 19-8 after the last point. Another timeout on the floor. St. James Academy, they will have their playoff action start this Saturday. That will be sub-state for them, as they will be the number 1 seed, and amongst their 8 teams, they will host it at their high school and will open up play versus Piper High School. Action will start at 2 p.m. Well, we will have those broadcasts live on 810varsity.com for St. James Academy, all of St. James sub-state games. As I mentioned in the first contest, Blue Valley West will open up sub-state as the number 2 seed in their respective sub-state division, and they have Shawnee Mission Northwest in their game. That's at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Here it's St. James Academy taking on the Blue Valley West Jaguars, 19-8 here in the first set, and a service ace by Annie Riley for the 20th tally on the board here in this first set for the Thunder. That went off the back line defense of the Jaguars. Riley jump serve. Stoley tries to get it back into the net as she got a piece of it. Her teammates couldn't corral that one as she tried to set it back up, obviously to get her offense moving, but straight back in the net, that one went. Another service ace by Riley. And that one picked up by Wilkinson. Grantham over to Heiberger. Thunder going to have it. Brown sets it up. That one for her teammate Gardner. Goes power alley kill to the near side. So after a few points back and forth to start this first set off, St. James has been able to rattle off some consecutive points and take the commanding lead by 14, 22-8 here in this first set over Blue Valley West. That one bumped up by Jessica Hinden. Riley still has it. Riley with the serve once again. That one falls in between Stoley and her teammate Wilkinson. A little confusion on who was going to go for it. Wilkinson had the best dive and chance to get his. Stoley kind of backed off a little bit, but was still right there in amongst the alley for Wilkinson to get the proper angle to save that one. That one sent back into the net once again by Stoley. Another service ace, and that's match point for St. James here in the first set. 25-8. St. James Academy takes the first set over Blue Valley West. So we switch sides here and get things started for the second set between these two squads. St. James taking the first one live on 810varsity.com. 25-8 over Blue Valley West. Blue Valley West played St. Teresa's in the first matchup. St. Teresa's able to get the straight set victory in that one, 25-10, 25-15 respectively. A back and forth pace to start off that first set a little bit for about the first 5 points between these two squads, or actually about the first 7 points. And then St. James able to get the advantage and run away with that one, 25-8. Both these programs have well-respected head coaches in the state of Kansas. They've got plenty of head coaching experience and volleyball experience, nonetheless. Head coach Terry Flynn, as I mentioned in the first game, got her bachelor's degree from the University of Kansas, 11 years as head coach at Blue Valley West, an assistant coach at KU, and also an assistant coach at Missouri State for 2 years, respectively, at both squads. Nancy Dorsey, the head coach for St. James Academy, also earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Kansas, where she played 4 years of volleyball as well. Assistant coach at Perry Lee Compton, then a 1-year head coach as well at Perry Lee Compton, 2 years as an assistant at Mill Valley before taking over the realm at St. James. Second set to get underway here. St. James will start off with the serve. It will be Paige Brown. Who's one of the better defenders on the Thunder squad. This from the setter position. She lays it on the line to come up with some impressive digs. Jump serve from the near side of the back end line. That one tipped home there. Quick point by Brianna Lewis. Brown again on the serve, picked up by Heiberger. Grantham, backside serve, blocked down by Lewis and her teammate Riley. Brown again with the serve. That one trickles over the net, picked up by the Jaguars. Grantham goes middle for the attack. Hinden's attack picked up though. Hinden will set up the serve for Heiberger. Double block, still sneaks over the top of the net. Riley up with a kill. Power Halley straight to the back. Nicole Stoley, closest Jaguar to try to track that one down, but can't get to it. 3-0 advantage for Brown and the Thunder as Brown serves up a service error for the first tally on the board for the Jaguars of Blue Valley West. They set up the serve. That one off the arms of Zarda. So back-to-back points now here for Blue Valley West. The serve was coming by Abby Wilkinson. Wilkinson sets up the serve once again as the Jaguars trail by 1. Trickles over. Zarda picks it up. That one poked over by Gardner and out of play. Gardner had a little too much air on that spike from her far side hitter position. So 3 points rattled off to start things off by St. James, and then Blue Valley West answers as a spike viciously by Brianna Lewis down the middle. No chance for the Jaguars to even try to dig that one out of the ground, as it was all the momentum headed straight towards the parquet here at St. Teresa's Academy. Jump serve by Riley. Knocked out of play. Thunder will get the point as it went off Grantham by the Jaguars. So thus far the second set is a set of runs between these two squads. Stoley gets it in inside of her arms, but still able to keep it up. Zarda with a quick set. Brown, nice tip pass by Lewis though. Those tip passes are front behind the defense of Blue Valley West have been the detriment to their squad in this contest against St. James, as well as the one against St. Teresa's previously, as the Jaguars give another point on the board for the Thunder on a service ace by Annie Riley. 7-3 now, the advantage for the Thunder. Riley jump serve, and little miscommunication on the setup there by Blue Valley West. They set up in a improper formation as player out of line, so a point going in favor of St. James there, and that one whiffed on by Heiberger. Just couldn't get everything behind that one, so another point for St. James. 9-3 now after a 3-0 advantage to start things off. St. James found themselves tied back up as the Jaguars of Blue Valley West ran off 3 points themselves. Started off by a service error by the Thunder, and then now 6 consecutive points for St. James Academy have been put on the board for a 9-3 advantage here in this second set. Timeout on the floor, and we'll get things going back here in about 10 to 15 seconds. First set going in favor of St. James Academy. They have not lost very many sets overall this season, have the Thunder. As I mentioned, only lost one match on the year, and that being to Pavilion La Vista South, a school out of Nebraska. That falls in the back line. Service ace once again by Annie Riley. Jaguars may have thought that one was going to go out across the end line, but snuck in there for the 10th tally of the board for St. James. Another jump serve by Riley. This one picked up by the Jaguars. They go near side, hits the top of the net, and out of play goes. That one last touched by the Jaguars. Good discipline by the Thunder not to mess with that one, as they knew that the Jaguars would have to respond to get it over the net. Riley sends that one off the arms of Fletcher. Or excuse me, that was Hendon on the back line. Little rotation now on the formation for Blue Valley West. Send one more up front. Stoley from the back line picks it up on the serve. Grantham now going to be tipped over by Hendon. Person now with a power alley kill, and off the arms of Stoley and out of play. Ariana Person, the vicious spike for the 13th tally on the board. 13-3. Riley, that's going to be a service error right into the net by Riley. But a good run for St. James to take a sizable lead here in this second set, 13-4 after the error. Serve coming, dug out by Zarda. Person's from that 3-inch line, and that one out of, oh, they'll say it was in play, excuse me. It looked like it may have went out across the end line, but it may have been touched before. Sent in by Hendon for the attack, but picked up by the Thunder. Person's now with it down the middle. Heiberger with the bump set. Stoley from the back. Brown near side sets up Riley. And Riley's going to get the kill and credit for that one as it went off the arms of Grantham. Grantham found herself on the seat of her pants trying to dig that one out. 15-4. That one double blocked but shoved quickly over. But too much behind that one. Nice idea by Person and Guyot. And instead of just slamming it home on the block, they punch it back towards the back line of the Jaguars, but a little bit too much behind that one and out of play. Brown sets it up for Persons. Tip over the net. This one going to be picked up by the Jaguars. Nice job picked up by the Thunder. I don't know how they got that one. Riley dug it out somehow. And that one sent in by Gardner from the near side for the kill. But the play of that rally there was Annie Riley, because she just laid out and got the dig by pretty much a flat hand underneath that ball. Literally looked like that ball had gone to the floor, but service error there by Gardner for the 6 point of Blue Valley West. But back to that nice dig by Riley. She got down and dirty to get that one. 16-6 advantage for the Thunder. Persons tries to get it, and that one off the arm of the backline defense. Brooke Cousins. Cousins trying to track it down. Just came at her at an odd angle, and that was the benefit for the Thunder. The Ariana Person with the serve, goes to the far sideline. Still up in play. They got to get it over to the Jaguars. Indeed they do. Taylor Lake from the back. That one going to be spiked down by Guyot as the Jaguars were out of their defensive set after getting it over by Lake on the initial return. 18-6. St. James leading this one. Person again with a serve. This one a little short. Double block on the near side. Nice job by Riley and Guyot. Now 19-6 after the block. Person again will set things up with the serve. Picked up by Lake on the back. Going to go back kill. But no, it's going to be picked up instead by the Thunder. Now they're going to go near side to the Jaguars. Stuck out and out of play. No, they'll get it in. It looked like it was out of play once again. My eyes deceiving me there. Kayla Guyot with the kill. We'll get credit for that one and the 20th point of this second set. So 5 points shy from taking the second set are the Thunder of St. James Academy, and they'll take the match if they're able to keep it up and come away with this second set. Brown with this nice set from the middle, and that one falls in behind the front line defense once again of the Jaguars. Annie Riley tapping it home. Jaguars front line defense had it fall in behind them a lot here in this matchup and the St. Teresa's matchup as they send it out of play. Do the Jaguars. Abby Wilkinson was the last one to touch that one for Blue Valley West. Person still with the serve as St. James has been able to rattle off a few consecutive points. Middle kill by Riley, and that one's going to be tipped out by Lake. Lake tried a diving dig, but couldn't get to it in time. It looked like it may have been tipped at the net as well. 23-6. 2 points shy of taking this set and the match are the Thunder of St. James Academy. Lake picks it up off the serve. That one by Wilkinson. Zarda picks it up. Brown with the set to the middle. That one finds Guyot. Still going on the rally, and that one's sent into the net by Wilkinson of the Jaguars. 24-6, match point for St. James Academy. Person sends that one in. That's a little bit of a rainbow serve by Persons. Double block, and that falls home. 25-6 is how the second set's going to do it, and that's going to be the match between St. James Academy and Blue Valley West. 25-6 here in this second set. 25-8 in the first. St. James Academy winning that one over Blue Valley West. St. James improves to 33-1 on the season. Blue Valley West will fall to 20-13 on the year. Blue Valley West will head off to their sub-state action this coming Saturday against Shawnee Mission Northwest. A game at 4 p.m. but for them. St. James Academy, one more game on the night, taking on the host school here tonight in St. Teresa's Academy, who won the first matchup against the Jaguars of Blue Valley West in straight sets as well. So it'll definitely be an interesting matchup between St. James and St. Teresa's. Definitely hard-fought battles between those two squads. They met off twice this season. Both of those times, St. James coming away with the victory. We'll be back shortly with that matchup.